have my doubts about whether it was really the right thing to do to rebuild the Churva, and I think that there should have been a memorial to the fact that it had been destroyed by the Jordanians. It was also a historic, iconic building, the arch that existed at that time, but somebody felt that it was necessary to rebuild it, and then it's been taken over by the Haredim, so there isn't regular access to it, which is also something very unfortunate. When you look around, you'll see next to it Har HaZeitim with a hotel on the top, which was built on graves, and then a little further along you can see a Russian Orthodox church with little onion shells, onion domes, golden domes. Then of course you get to the Dome of the Rock, its golden dome, which I believe the gold was given by Saudi Arabia. And peeping over there, just peeping over, there's a sort of a bluish grey dome, and that's El Aqsa, which is the real mosque. That's not a mosque. And between the two, of course, is the Mizar Harabayit. And then as you move further along, then you get to the Mormon University, Brigham Young, which has a wonderful organ, and it has also free concerts and and they are very careful not to engage in any sort of missionary activities. Then again, moving further along to the north, I guess, that is the University Har HaTzofim. And as you move directly opposite us, you'll see the Church of the Redeemer, and then again a little further along, the twin domes of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is a very complex structure which has many different sections that were built in different times and belonging to different Christian denominations. And if we know about interreligious tensions, well, there's even more intra-religious tensions between the different Christian denominations. In the past, on Christmas and Easter, there was even bloodshed in these places.
Wow.
And then as you walk along and you see the other side, you get to Migdal David. There's a church, which is the Syrian church.
Does it ring every day?
Yes, it rings every day, and for Shabbos it's really 7:14, so it makes me official. Actually, I'm awake already. And the back wall over here, this tall wall separates the Jewish quarter from the Armenian quarter.
Oh.
So we're actually the Armenian Jewish quarter.
Wow.
And over there next door, that's the Midreshet HaRova.
Hmm.
You can see the Armenian monastery just peeping up over there. And over there you can see also, just sticking up, the steeple of the Dormition Abbey, which is Catholic. And when the Pope came, he came to the Dormition Abbey. You see a better view of the Midreshet HaRova, which is a very active institution. And there is a nice story about this minaret. See, up to the late 19th century, the Churva didn't have a dome. Apparently they didn't have money to build a dome. And Kaiser Wilhelm came to Jerusalem at the end of the 19th century. And that's the time when they made the only breach in the walls of Jerusalem at Shar Yafo in order to bring in his entourage. And legend has it that when he saw this big building and it didn't have a kippah on its head, he said, "How come? Everything else has a dome." He said, "We couldn't afford it." So he paid for the dome. But the point was that when there were religious establishments, big religious establishments, the Muslims always wanted a Muslim building that would be marginally higher. So that minaret was built before the dome was put up, and it was at that time higher than the roof of the chulva. Of course, when they put up the dome, it's now no longer higher.
So are they going to replace it, or?
No, they're not going to touch it. But we have the same situation. If you look over here, there's a minaret just next to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which again is
A little higher.
marginally higher. So that b'chol zot, they should be higher than
So it's
any
similar
other
to that the halacha that the shul should be the highest.
should be on a high spot. Yeah, it's one of the things that we don't keep.
Was there an influence one way or the other between?
I don't know. I think it's a practical thing.
Okay.
I have a note in that in one of my books in Darka Shel Halacha, or the other one on halachot in the Shulchan Aruch, which we don't keep.
Right.
No, there's so many, but that's one of the examples. It's not practical.
Right.
It's a question of topography. So you can see over there Midbar Yehuda. You can't see now, but on the other side is Harei Moav. On a clearer day you can see them clearly. Oh, we have a meet. We have good weather up here.
Yeah. So invite people to the library. Okay. Thank you very much, Professor Sperber.
Bye, Kasha.